So now Rel is gonna go bot lane. He actually lantern. I really love how he lantern the Jinx. He actually lantern on this position, so they can't really ward the lantern. If they put the lantern here, the Rel can actually just drop a pink ward on the lantern. So that's of course like challenger kind of gameplay what they did. Now he's actually gonna proc the potions. He will try to hook here. Beautiful hook. Are you an AD carry main struggling to make an impact in your games? Is your damage output disappointingly low, leaving you feeling frustrated and powerless in the role you love? Introducing our specialized coaching program designed to supercharge your AD carry performance. Imagine a world where your damage, decision making and farming skills are 10 times better and the outcome of your games is no longer left to chance. Meet Chase, just like you, he was once stuck in the same position, facing low damage and inconsistency in his games. Let's see what happened after his coaching experience, from Diamond 4 to Master Tier. Wow! And here is Jordan and Brett, both transformed into formidable AD carry after the coaching session. These success stories aren't just isolated cases, they are a part of a community of over 3,243 players who benefited from the coaching program. If it worked for them, why not for you? Picture yourself as an unstoppable AD carry. It's not a dream, it's your potential with the coaching session. Don't wait any longer, visit Bizide.com, book your coaching and become the AD carry the enemy team hates to play against. Hey guys, Bizide here, and today's video we're going to analyze bot lane, AD carry and support, and we're gonna actually try to go dive deep into the thought process of the players. These players, so this guy on support, for example, 990 LP challenger, so we're actually having an MMR in this game that is pretty high elo, so make sure you stay till the end if you want to learn a lot about bot lane. We're gonna go very in-depth about laning phase, and then also we're gonna go into the mid game. So we have Thresh with the Jinx on the bot lane. Pretty simple matchup, very good matchup because the Thresh can actually flay the people into the chompers of the Jinx. So this also, he can hook into the chompers. He also has lantern to protect Jinx, so this is a very exemplary matchup. Maybe Lulu is another like really good champion with the Jinx, but other than that, this is one of the best matchups in the game. So let's see what they're gonna do. So first, level 1, we get Prio, they do get level 2, especially because Jean, Kai'Sa and Nautilus, they do the same thing. So this is what they woke up. Thresh already has his flay. He wants to just flay immediately, just go for a short trade, and he goes from there. Beautiful trade right now. He knows he can trade right like this with Thresh because Jinx has more range than Kai'Sa, so either ways they outrange them pretty highly. So this is what they do. Now they're just gonna slow push. There is no reason for Jinx to keep crushing, keep pushing. He's just gonna look to zone. Thresh is gonna stay into the brush, and what Kai'Sa needs to do, she just needs to make sure she just gets the experience of these minions. Nautilus doesn't need to throw the hook on the Thresh because Thresh is about to get level 2. So if he goes for this hook right now, they might be in trouble. So let's see what's gonna happen right now. He actually goes for the hook, but as we can see, they got the cleanse, but Nautilus gets chunked, which is quite actually worth, because if you think about it, the Nautilus has a Rel jungle, so if he's pathing towards bot lane and Jinx has no cleanse, it can actually mean a lot because Nautilus has flash auto attack. So this is how they play. Now they go for the Cheeto recall. The Jinx has a refillable potion and a pink ward, so not really a lot, but Thresh actually stays here because he does want to freeze the wave in case the enemy is gonna try to decide to push. Now Kai'Sa is just gonna slow push. She doesn't really want to do anything crazy. Jinx, the first thing that she does before actually going to the lane, she wards because his jungle is actually pathing bot lane, and Rel can actually be around as well, and she has now no cleanse, so she wants to ward first before anything else. Thresh goes for the hook. He tries to go for a flay. Nice play right there. Rel is actually going here. Maybe he's gonna flash. They should just focus the Thresh here. They shouldn't really go on the Jinx if Thresh is actually closer to them. This was beautiful by Thresh. He actually just flashes away. Let's watch this play. Okay, auto. Nice try, Thresh, but he actually almost died. He does not have hook, and now let's see what's gonna happen. Jinx is actually gonna take the wave into the tower, obviously, and then Thresh tries to really help them out. In this case, he dies, but Jinx didn't even follow because obviously in this position you can't really follow. I mean, you have a big wave into the tower. In this position, you just really have to get away from under the tower. Thresh gets back into laning phase. The reason why he goes bot and not mid is because the Jinx, as we can see this wave state, she really needs to push this wave and she really needs to crush. This Twisted Fate, he can't really kill Tristana anyway, so pathing towards mid lane would be stupid. Top lane is not diveable, so pathing towards top lane is pretty stupid. So he just goes bot anyways. He wouldn't path top lane because he's level 3, so he's still like pretty low level to actually go for a big commitment like roaming top lane. So now Rel is gonna go bot lane. He actually lantern. I really love how he lantern the Jinx. He actually lantern on this position, so they can't really ward the lantern. If they put the lantern here, the Rel can actually just drop a pink ward on the lantern. So that's of course like challenger kind of gameplay what they did. Now he's actually gonna proc the potions. He will try to hook here. Beautiful hook. Beautiful hook, beautiful hook, beautiful hook. Let's see what's gonna happen here. He ends up dying. Let's see what Jinx is gonna do here. She is actually leaving the tower. She's trying her best to not die here. She gets the wave, and now what she's gonna do, she's gonna look to push and recall. She's not really sure if she can crash at the time. Okay, this is a mistake from Thresh actually. This Thresh, he should actually know that Jinx wants to recall. So right now they should actually try to crush. I'm not sure why Jinx doesn't crush now. I think they can easily crush like pretty fast. Yeah, exactly. Look at this. They're actually pretty far, so if she can crash now, but if she doesn't crash and she wants to slow push, Thresh has to stay because Jinx won't be able to crash it by herself. And this roam is actually pretty bad as well. We can't kill Tristana either ways, and Jinx is gonna be screwed. So this is actually a mistake from Thresh. You can never kill Tristana. This is a mistake from Thresh. Now actually this AD carry is actually flaming Thresh. He's pinging. Can't see because he's Korean, but we can see that the guy is assessing the head of the Thresh, because this is the mistake of Thresh. Now she has a freeze on the Kai'Sa and it's gonna be very bad. So this is a mistake from Thresh. This is a big mistake from Thresh. The poor Jinx couldn't really do much. Now Kai'Sa is just gonna have a freeze, and we're just gonna be 20 CS behind because of the support. So as we can see also in high elo, things like that happen when your support doesn't really know. This is challenger 1 KLP and it still happens, you know. It can always happen in any elo, so don't worry. Try to focus on yourself and try to see what you can do better, and you go from there. Jinx is gonna push the wave. They all go to the river because the fight is quite close to them. They push out the wave and then they just follow. Thresh is just going there, not even using the lantern here for the shield. He just hooks here and beautiful E, so he actually interrupts the Rel thingy, and then they go back to bot lane beautifully. They try to push the wave. Let's see how they actually fight right here. So he tries to hook, flay by the Thresh beautifully into the jumpers of the Jinx, and Jinx is probably gonna get a kill here. Very close, very close, very close, very close, very close. Beautiful play by Thresh, but then Thresh is actually gonna recall here. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so she shouldn't really die here. Thresh recall is good because this is actually they can't really push so fast to dive the Jinx, so he wanted to recall and then go back to bot. Unfortunately the Jinx just died. That's very bad for her that she dies, but what can you do? Now the Thresh is gonna stay a bit mid. He's gonna help pushing mid lane. He's gonna actually hover a little bit mid, and then he's gonna recall again. Unfortunately this Jinx is actually alone a lot, like for a long period of time. I feel like this Thresh is actually making this mistake. Let's see the hook. Okay, is he gonna throw the hook instantly? Okay. Ooh, that hook was very good actually. He tried to actually flay the Nautilus as he's hooking. That was very nice. That was very nice. Jinx is gonna push the wave right now. Let's see how they play this. I wanna see the lantern and I wanna see. So Jinx, obviously she wants to recall here. So she pushes the wave and recall. Thresh here, he just goes for the lantern, hooks, and then backs off immediately. This guy needs to crush and back. Thresh is around. Now Thresh is gonna hover mid lane a little bit, and then he even needs to play a bit with the jungle, but since the Jinx needs help because she's against Kai'Sa, Kai'Sa can easily 1v1 her. The Thresh is actually staying around her. So as we can see, the job of the support is mostly play with the jungle and well protect the AD carry. The job of the AD carry is to get good recall timings, to get as much farm as possible, especially in this lane where it's Jinx Thresh against a Nautilus. So it's quite hard for the Jinx to actually play this. But she's just gonna stay by herself bot. She's gonna give the tower and she's gonna make sure she doesn't really die. She's playing safe, and this is like, as we say, is like challenger, so Jinx didn't still die, as in this is pretty nice that Jinx doesn't really die on bot lane, because even though she's actually losing and she's in a hard situation to play with, she still doesn't die there. So that's nice. So this is pretty nice played actually. This is pretty nice played actually. Jinx has she's pretty behind in CS for sure, but right now she's not really that behind. Like she's just gonna hover the fights. Like right now, for example, she was just getting the wave mid lane. The jungle is following for the Drake. She's hovering a little bit, This is something that you should also do if you like lower MMR. You just hover a bit, you W, you back off, you don't die, but again at the same time you don't just push blindly, push mid lane when your teammates try to actually contest an objective. You try to hover for a few seconds, and then if it's over you can go back to mid lane. So that's how AD carry works. As long as you are hovering your teammates, you're in the possibility that the fight is actually gonna break out, you can at least do more damage. Jinx is just gonna play safe. This is basically how she actually played the whole game. She played safe, she played chill, she didn't really do anything crazy. Perfect. And this game they actually won it because they actually outscaled faster. So this is basically how you can play early game and mid game in this kind of lanes. You just play like pretty safe early on, as we can see, and then after you play pretty safe early on, then in the later stages when you play AD carry, you just gotta make sure you don't die, you gotta make sure you get your waves, you gotta make sure you get your recalls and your power specs. And if you play support, obviously it's all about protecting your AD carry and being at the same page with your jungle. That's pretty much it. You can also go for the mid lane roam, but now in this matchup, for example, he plays with Twisted Fate and Tristana. Twisted Fate can never like kill Twisted Fate can never kill ever kill Tristana in the roam, so it's quite hard to do that. So this game is gonna be over like later on because they basically outscaled. Also the Tristana is quite strong, but doesn't really matter that much because they're gonna end up winning the game. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what kind of videos you want to watch next. Let me know if this video was helpful for the Patreon, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye. $5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG, and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they already are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it.